this one up. What you want to do is roll this down over your hand, like this. Okay? That's to set it up. Then you're going to set your tip in there. This is a star tip. When it pipes out, it's going to look like a star. And what you want to do is line it up so where you think it's going to come out. And then right about there, you're going to make an angle cut all the way down. An angle holds it in better. Make sure you throw that out so it doesn't end up in your food. Then you drop the tip in there. Try not to poke a hole in it. Okay. Pinch it down so it comes out. And there you have it. That's how you set up the star tip. Then, when you're ready, you take your mixture with the butter and the egg yolks. You take it out of the bowl. Okay, take it out of the bowl, stick it in there, close your hand, pull the spatula out. Get more, stick it in there, pinch your hand, pull it out until it's half full. The biggest thing with these, most people overfill them. Do not overfill them. You can fit all this in there. When you're done, pull this back open until it's like up like that. Take your fingers, pinch and pull. Pull everything down towards the tip, both sides. Everything down. Then you grab it there and you seal it shut. Okay? If you squeeze like this and it wasn't shut, it's just going to shoot out the top. Then you can pipe. And when you're ready to do that, come get me and I'll show you a couple of shapes you can do. When you're taking it back apart, do not like cut this out and then push your finger in there. Okay, I'm going to tell my Becky story right now. Becky this was at my last job. I was a fine dining instructor, and one of my good friends was the pastry instructor. She was doing, she's from Ohio, so we were like kind of related. But she, at the end of the service, she was doing pastries, cleaning up, and then she comes in the office like this. She's like, "Chef." I'm like, what? And she goes like this. And it was this pastry, her finger was in the pastry tip, and it was just like this big blue thing on top, like puffed out. I'm like, what is that? And she had stuck, she was pushing product through the star tip, and she couldn't back it out because it was tapered like that. And she kept pushing it forward, and she couldn't back it out. And the blood had swollen up to the top, and it kept just pulsing in there, getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And, you know, me, I have a good sense of humor. So I'm like, wow, stay here for a second. And I go out, and I'm like, Jason, this is my best friend at the time. I'm like, Jason, you gotta go see this. This is hilarious. I'm like, you got a good cop, bad cop. So we walk back in, and we're like, Becky, Chef Jason and I, we talked about it, and we think we could probably remove your finger here or here. Do you have a preference? And she was like so gullible, it was awesome. She's like, no! She thought we were gonna take her finger off. But anyway, what we had to end up doing was actually going in there and like prying those star things out of her skin. That's pretty nasty. And then all the blood went back down in her hand. So, moral of the story, never stick your finger inside of a star tip. Or an outlet. Just while we're on that subject. Okay? So these are fantastic